So, do you notice that the COVID pandemic is now increasing and there's lockdowns everywhere? It's winter, just as I said. And I told you a while ago that the election is going to end up in the Supreme Court. That's where all of this stuff is going to be unended. The election is going to be voided, and President Trump will win by default. You need to understand that. The investigations themselves will go on for years, but President Trump is going to retain office long before the investigations are completed. You see, if there's no electoral college wins at the Supreme Court, then no one wins other than President Trump. This happens because the number of delegates is higher for the president than the Democrats, and each delegate has only one vote. So it's going to be a default. And that's the way it goes. First off, if there's no clear winner, it goes to the House of Representatives. Now, normally that would go to the Democrats. But in this instance, each state has only one vote. And unless the representatives of some of the red states decided to stab Trump in the back, it's a slam dunk for President Trump. Which is the way it actually should be, whether you like him or hate him. If we had verifiable vote ID, in my mind, it would be unlikely that Biden would receive more than 25% of the votes of actual American citizens. However, you're not going to hear that from the MSN. The voting reps in the House are based on state legislators. If a state legislator is Republican dominated, then the vote for the president is a Republican. Currently, we have 26 state legislators that are Republican dominated and 22 Democrat, and the others are balanced. So if it goes to the House, the Republicans have the advantage. And this hasn't happened since 1871. And those were different years. They were post-Civil War years. It was a year that Bismarck surrounded Paris. So we're seeing history repeat. Remember the future.